Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Abel here. First off, I just miss you so much. It's really hard not seeing you every day. I can imagine you're getting to maybe stay up late or sleep in a lot, and hopefully you've had a chance to play outside and maybe go to some playgrounds. Hopefully you've had a chance to just rest and relax and hopefully heal if you if you were sick. As you know, I'm sure your parents already told you that there's a sickness going around right now, and we've decided to close the school for a little bit so that everybody else who is sick can get better and so they don't pass it on. We talked about germs and how if you cough on someone or sneeze on someone, you could possibly get them sick. And so we're just going to stay home and take care of ourselves and not let anybody else get us sick, right? So remember what I taught you, how to, sneeze into your shirt like that, or you can cough into your elbow like that. So remember to do that. And if you do cough or sneeze on your hands, just remember to wash them and count to 20, or you can start at 20 and count backwards. So that way you can practice your counting. And, just take care of yourself. Make sure you're eating your fruits and vegetables and your healthy food and taking your vitamins. And I'm sure your mom and dad have already helped you find some things to do to help you continue to grow as a learner. And I'm here now on YouTube. I'm going to also help you. So you can check in with me every now and then and let me know what you're working on and what you're reading and what you're writing. And you can write it in the comment section, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can get alerts to when the next video is going to be, so I can share some things with you, okay? But I am going to miss seeing you every day and having breakfast with you and reading books to you. But guess what? I'm going to read books to you here. And I'm going to give you some ideas and some work to do so that whenever we do come back to school, that you are stronger than ever and that you're a good reader and a good writer and a good artist and a good scientist and mathematician. So even though it's not the same, we're going to make the best of it. Sometimes people say if someone gives you or if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Because sometimes lemons by themselves aren't very good, but if you squeeze them and you add some sugar and you make lemonade, then it's even better. So that's what we're going to do. So even though I can't see you every day, we're going to try to make the best of it. Okay, and I have a couple of ideas for you and your family. Here's my little chalkboard right here. I think the most important thing that you and your family have is oh, that's backwards. Well, maybe I can write it backwards. Let's see here. Can I write this backwards? Let's see here. There. How's that? Oh, well, it says routine. And you know how we had a routine at school, right? We had breakfast together. We came in the classroom and we hung up our backpacks. We did our morning work and we had morning meeting. We had reading workshop where we read books and we did learning centers, reading centers. And then we went outside for morning recess and had lunch. And then we would do math or writing. Then you would either go to music or PE or art. And then we would come back to the room and have more math or social studies. And then we would have snack and free choice, right? And that was our routine at school. And I think it's important that you have some sort of routine at home. So you might want to think about when you get up in the morning, make sure you have breakfast, okay? So even though it's backwards, I'm going to write breakfast. And did you know that if you go to Hybel Valley, you can get breakfast? Okay? That's really hard to read, but anyways, that says breakfast. So Hybel Valley is giving breakfast just like we did at school. You just you can walk over to the school or drive, grab your breakfast and go. And you can take it back home and eat it. There are a couple of picnic tables, but I think they want you to just get your breakfast and go. So you can do that. And then after you eat your breakfast, You can brush your teeth and get ready for the day. And unless you already went to school, then I'm sure you're already dressed. And then after that is a good time to, just like at school, when we had reading workshop, that's when we would read and we would write. And I would put you guys on Imagine Learning on the computer. And you already know your username and your password. So all you have to do is use your tablet or your laptop and go on imaginelearning.com on the internet, and your mom and dad can help you with that. So I'm going to write Imagine Learning. And I told your mom and dad that you know your username and your password, and I sent an email to your family about the site code. So you can, they can type that in for you, and then you can go on Imagine Learning every day, just like we did at school, okay? And then when you're done with Imagine Learning, you can read a book, and you can write about your favorite part, or you can draw your favorite part, okay? Or you can also just write about your day, like what have you been doing lately? I have no idea what's been going on. So maybe you've been going to the grocery store, and you've been buying food, so you can write about that. So write about your day and draw pictures. You know how we would make books at school? You can make books at home. You just need some paper and fold the paper in half, and you guys can make a book and have pages. You know, on Monday, tell me what you did and draw a picture. And on Tuesday, tell me what you did, draw a picture, okay? It's really important that you keep up your drawing skills and your writing skills, okay? And then it's time for maybe take a break. You can dance to some music on YouTube. You know, we watch To Go Noodle too. That's free. Your family can go on the internet to Go Noodle, and you can dance, take a brain break, or, you know, Jack Hartman, some of the other YouTube people that we like to dance to. If you're inside, you can dance to that music. Or if your parents are okay with it and you have a playground or a backyard, you could spend some time outside if it's nice and get some fresh air, get some really good exercise and build those muscles. And then after that, maybe have some lunch. You could eat at home, or you can go back to Hybel Valley because they have free lunch. I think between 11 and 2. 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock, you can go to the school and get lunch. And then after lunch, maybe you could take another little break, like spend some time outside getting some fresh air. Now's a really good time for you to make a science journal and be a scientist and make observations about what's going on in the trees. Remember, we were noticing how the leaves were starting to come out of the tree? Well, I want you to find a tree and really pay attention and observe that tree and notice the leaves that are coming out of it. I've also been noticing lots of flowers and blossoms coming out of the trees. Now is a good time to get your science journal and draw a picture of the trees and the leaves that are coming out and the flowers, and then you could color it or paint it. And maybe you have Play-Doh. Maybe you could make a tree with blossoms out of Play-Doh. I would love to see it. Your parents could take a picture of your writing and your drawings and whatever else you make, and they can send it to me on email, and I would love to see that. So that's one idea for science. And then also for math, remember, we didn't really do it a whole lot, but there's a website called Zearn.org. It sounds like learn with a Z, Zearn.org. And I can make you a username and password, and you can go on there and do math, okay? And it's really fun. We did it a little bit, but not a lot. So if you're interested in that, I can make that for you, and your parents can help you log in and do that, okay? But there are also other websites that you can go on, like Starfall. We've done that one a lot, where we would look at the calendar, right? And we would read books. And if your parents want to buy you a workbook, they can do that. Or they can go on some websites and they can print the pages for you. And that's another way to keep up your math skills. And then finally, just remember to take breaks during the day. Get your wiggles out, dance around, go outside, do some cartwheels, and if you get a chance, go to a playground if you can. And most importantly, just take care of yourself and wash your hands and get your rest and get your sleep and check back in with me and let me know how things are going. And your parents can call me or email me and let me know whatever you need, okay? And we'll do some lessons here and I'll read to you from time to time, okay? I miss you guys so much. I love you guys and I'll see you soon. Bye.